So I have a unit of demonic hounds backed up with a unit of demonic cavalry and demonic chariots. They're all brigaded together. Got a little sorcerer with the scroll of dispelling. Then we've got a unit of demonic swarms with 3 units of demonic hordes brigaded. General who has the wizard upgrade and a sword of fate. And then again we have a unit of demonic swarms with 3 units of demonic hordes. We've got demonic swarm with demonic beasts and a demonic sorcerer with the run of repetition. And then we have demonic swarms with demonic beasts, a hero with the sword of might, and 2 units of demonic cavalry.
Harpies. We've got 2 units of chariots. We've got a hero on a dragon commanding them. We've got a brigade here of 2 units of cavalry, of knights rather, with 2 units of marauder horsemen. We've got 2 units of dogs. And then we've got a big brigade of 2 units of warriors backed up with 2 units of marauders. And a spawn attached. I've never used a spawn before, we'll see how that goes. And then a unit of dragon ogres.
So this brigade moved up 20 centimetres to stay within range of the sorcerer for his command, but failed the second order, so held there. This unit bounded up twice by the general and has moved into position, but the swarms can't pick up the objective, and this unit is just protecting the flank a little bit. These guys just marched up happily. These failed their order and just bimbled up 10 centimetres, and these guys double bounded up to collect the objective on this side.
So, my dragon hero failed his first order on the chariot, so they stumbled forward 15 centimetres, so that was that. Then, over on this side, we did get an order off with each of those, but just one order on the first brigade, and then we're trying to move the dragon ogres up, failed the second order on those, so they're a bit stomped. And then the general failed his first order, so just the cavalry brigade stumbled forward 15 centimetres. Overall, a fairly poor showing from the followers of Tzeentch this turn.
So this brigade moved up happily, and the hounds seized the loot counter quite happily. These had a bit of a reshuffle and secured the counter with the demonic hordes. These moved up in support and collected the centre counter. These have come up in a flank guarding position. These are holding the hedges still. This is still in play. No one's claimed this one yet. And then over this side, my demonic cavalry got 2 successful orders on an 8 and a 7 and got into combat with the chariots, and it's been a bit bloody, and we've ended up with the chariots left on 1 wound, and the demonic cavalry a bit sore, waiting for the initiative charge of the harpies.
Another not great turn for Chaos. We failed a charge over here. The Harpies did a job and killed one of the chariot stands, but we couldn't get the second chariot stand with the hero, but the treasure's just been dropped there. However, we got a bit carried away and are now likely to get Daemons all up in our grill. Over here, the warriors, with their support, went charging in on initiative. They did well, wiped out the swarm at first, but then as they plundered on, they've slightly bitten off more than they can chew, and the second round of combat rolled really badly and have now been surrounded by fresh demons. So that's not looking too good there, carrying 2 wounds as well. Over here, these guys stalled, and so did the dragon ogres. So not a great turn again for the Chaos Warriors.
So the cavalry initiative charged the harpies, and then in the magic phase I was able to bring 1 stand back. So that worked out nicely, almost 2, but sadly not. The swarms initiative charged the rear of the cavalry, lost the first combat and then the second combat, and have fled back to there. These guys won the combat against the remaining ones, lost a stand in the process, but have just formed up quite happily. Managed to bring back their stand for this unit, and these guys managed to pick up the objective. Oh no, they did that the turn before, I think. No, it was this turn, wasn't it? And moved back, and these have just moved up as a bit of a blocker. These units charged the dragon ogres over here, and managed to defeat them with some heavy losses on the cavalry side, but the hounds remain untouched with the loot token.
Once again, Chaos was a bit stymied by poor command, so the knights here failed their command, didn't go charging home on the soft, squishy target there, but at least they've claimed an objective. What happened over here? Over here, the Marauder Cavalry went through the last remaining stand of spawn and then crashed into the side of the demonic beasts, who had also been charged by the Chaos Knights with their supporting Marauder Cavalry. In the ensuing combat, the beasts all died and the spawn who were with them all died. However, the cavalry have been left a bit vulnerable and a bit exposed and a bit weakened over there. Over here, the warriors charged home into the chariots, duffed them up a bit, but obviously can't pursue them, so they've got away, and then they failed to fall back very far. So I think they're about to get a load of demon in the face. And finally, over here, the spawn polished off a chariot, but wasn't able to damage the dogs, who have now lined themselves up to go in on his flank next turn.
So the cavalry initiative charged the Chaos Knights, won 2 rounds of combat.
You raised a demon, didn't you?
Yeah, so they summoned a demon, brought them back up to strength of 3, and then it was just a little war of attrition here. The beasts ran in and charged the knights that were here and defeated those, and then overran into the Marauder horsemen, which actually ended up as a drawn combat. So they've just fallen back to that position there. Both of these units initiative charged the Chaos Warriors and Marauders, and got into the combat there. The Hounds initiative charged the Spawn, and this brigade came up and did an ordered charge into the Spawn as well, wiping that out. These are able to overrun into the side of the Chaos Warriors and Marauders, and they've just kind of decimated that formation there, which then broke the Chaos Army and secured a win.